switch to those instead of worrying about words. Can we do the measure 7, 8, 9? The because.
I want you to do one thing a little differently. I want you to let him sing bass and conduct, pretend like I'm the alto, so still conducting alto entrances.
Like you're the alto?
Yeah.
But you're not singing the alto?
No, but you're still going to conduct as though I were.
Okay. So then you're singing soprano.
Okay. Yeah, he's still singing soprano, right?
He was singing alto.
Oh, was he? Okay. Yeah, make him sing soprano. Let John Aiken sing bass. And I'm the alto. It is SAB, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then let's go from the beginning. Zosa. Can we start at the...
How do you feel about this? You're obviously we're not a full choir, so you can't be too excited about it. But just in terms of your comfort level with conducting these various lines.
I think I feel like because I don't feel like they're secure in their notes because they're just learning it. I can't conduct it like they know it.
Just from your conducting, in other words, let me back up. I understand that we've got a part missing, so I'm not really asking how you feel about their knowledge of the notes. But how do you feel about your confidence level in terms of conducting these various lines?
Well, yeah, I think I'm new to it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times I don't know how long to stick with a part. Does that make sense? Like what I
think that is a great observation. That is a great. I wasn't looking for you to say a particular thing, but I think that is a great observation. I do think that this is a good choice because, I sort of threw you guys into Renaissance for part, and on the one hand we could say, well, you all had undergrad conducting. You should be ready for this, okay? At the same time, I'm not sure there, in the world of choral music at least, when you get into orchestra music, that's a different world. There's new complexities. And we're going to begin to talk about that at the end of this semester. And that's really more for advanced conducting, to get into the more instrumental side of things. But in the world of choral conducting, is there anything really more hard than trying to conduct polyphonic music? Probably not, in terms of entrances and, as you said, trying to figure out how long to stay with a part before you go to a different part. So I'm glad you're wrestling with that. I hope you all got a chance to see. Do you have any thoughts about that? His section on transparency? Did you understand what he was saying there?
Yeah, where you kind of, basically, and then you kind of step back and take the whole choir and connect the difference.
Mm-hmm. And he was saying it should be which way? I mean, on a piece like this, was he saying it should be try to conduct everybody, or was he saying you should try to conduct individual parts?
Individual parts.
Right. Right. And really, you can feel, let me give you a transfer to another area of study. When we would help students do their commercial music products in Introduction to MIDI at Florida State, the whole task of creating a music product with Cakewalk can be overwhelming if somebody's never done it. You know, it's like, how do I get started? But then even after they had created the piece and they had some stuff in there, it still, and I know this feeling in creating something too, it still felt overwhelming because it was like, what do I do now? And what we had to get students to do is to see that after your rhythms are lined up, certain things obviously have to be together. You know, there's like you played the wrong note in measure 5. Beyond those basic things, the way you start making this piece sound better is go part by part. And you have to listen to that one piano track a ridiculous amount of times until you shape it exactly like you want it to be shaped. And I've almost wondered for conductors if we shouldn't do that. I've been tempted to do that because I can tell you as a conductor that sort of did something for me to go in a different setting where I really, in the world of MIDI, even more than audio, you can shape every nuance. Every single note, you can affect how long the note lasts. You can make it attack softer or it's called velocity, but it equals louder or softer attacks. You can change what happens to the note after it's attacked to make it grow. And literally, you can sit there for 30 minutes on one little track to get it exactly like you want it. And it sort of dawned on me after teaching this a few times that this is really not that much different what I could do as a conductor. Except in the world of MIDI, the little MIDI part won't argue back with me. You know, I mean, I draw the line and it's going to happen. It's a little more difficult with people or with children's choirs, right? I mean, they're not going to just automatically do what you want them to do. But it really does come down